Now here it is asked which substances are pure. Okay, so the chromatogram should have only one mark. This chromatogram X is having only one marking and Z is also having only one marking. These both which are there, you can see there are 2 marks. So it means it is mixture of substances. So it is going to be X and Z. This will be the answer. Okay. The next question that I'm taking up after 3, we have question number 8. Element V forms an acidic oxide, acidic covalent oxide. Which row in the table shows how many electrons could be there in the outer shell of an atom of V? Okay, it forms acidic oxides. Obviously, it cannot have 1 or 2 electrons. Okay. If 1, 2 electrons are there, then it can be a metal, and metal oxides are basic or they are alkaline. So it must have 6 or 7 electrons. Okay. And when 6 and 7 electrons are there, the oxide is always going to be covalent. Carbon dioxide, for example, it's covalent. So answer is D. Do you have any questions, Aryan? You can ask me.
No, sir. It's clear.
That was question 8. After that, we have question 13. Molten lead to bromide is electrolyzed as shown. Which ions are discharged at each electrode? This is quite simple. Okay. The valency of lead is 2 plus, Pb2 plus. We have done electrolysis of lead bromide. Okay. This is a positive ion cation. Cation will always go to cathode, which is a negative electrode. So at the negative electrode, we should have Pb2 plus. Pb2 plus is here, negative electrode is here. Obviously, Br minus ions, bromide ions. Okay, this is a negative ion, that is anion. Anion will always go to anode. All these things are there in the video link that I've sent, basics of electronics, basics of electrolysis or electrolysis basics. That is the name of the link. So anion will go to anode. Anode is a positive electrode. Okay. Br minus is anion. It will go to anode. The correct option over here is going to be D. If you have any questions,
I opposed it. I'd written D.
B.
B for ball.
That's how this is not possible. How it is possible? This Pb2 plus is a positive ion. How will positive get attracted to positive electrode? This is impossible. Always opposite kind of charges are going to attract each other.
Yes.
Okay, after 13 we have 15, I suppose. Yes. The diagram shows some properties that substances may have. To which label part of the diagram does uranium belong? Uranium is an element, so it cannot be compound. So directly A, C and B, A, B, C are gone. So straight away the answer is D. It is used as a source of energy. You must have done this in physics. Uranium nuclear fission reaction, nuclear reactor. And obviously it's a radioactive material. Okay, since it is not a compound, okay, this circle is representing compound. It means these three options are straight away cancelled. The only option that is remaining is D.
So
That
can you
was
explain this once again?
this circle. In this circle, which all letters are present?
A, C, and B.
A, C, and B. Correct. Uranium is not a compound. It means these three letters are straight away cancelled.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So the only
Yes,
option
sir, got
that
it.
is remaining is D. After 15, we have question number 18. The reaction shown may occur in the air during a thunderstorm. N2 nitrogen plus oxygen nitric oxide. This is correct. Obviously nitrogen to this nitrogen oxygen is added, so this is oxidized oxidation. NO is becoming NO2, so NO is also oxidized. Okay, obviously O3 is becoming O2, so this is reduced. So N2 is oxidized, NO is oxidized, and O3 is becoming O2. Oxygen is decreasing, so this is reduced. So the option over here is going to be B. Any doubts? You can ask.
No, sir.
Okay, I'll move on to the next question. After 18, we are going to discuss 20.
20.
Question number 20. Aqueous sodium hydroxide is added to a solution of a salt. Solution of a salt. A blue precipitate is formed. So obviously this is copper. Does not dissolve in excess.
Oh, what's the meaning of Z?
What is the meaning of? Your voice got cut. I could not hear. What is the meaning of?
No, sir. My brother was saying in parallel, that's why. Sorry.
Okay. So this is obviously copper. Aluminium foil is added to the mixture, is warmed, gas is produced, turns damp, red litmus blue. This is test of nitrate. So the first statement
Sir?
gives us copper. The second statement gives us test of nitrate.
Yeah, so in this only I went wrong.
You're
For
not,
copper I got.
you have
Because
not
the blue
learned these things
precipitate is formed.
properly. You have not learned these things properly. It means you'll have to revise this well. You can't make a mistake in this simple question. That was 20. Now I'm going to 23. I think so. I've done this kind of a question. Some reactions of substance R are shown in the diagram. Substance R reacts with magnesium hydrogen. So this can be an acid. Sodium carbonate, obviously any acid will give carbonate, carbon dioxide, copper oxide, copper sulfate. Obviously this has to be an acid. Magnesium itself is a metal. It cannot react with a basic substance. It cannot be an element because magnesium itself is element plus element. How will it give you hydrogen? Magnesium plus hydrogen cannot give you hydrogen. It cannot be salt because with carbonate only acids will give you carbon dioxide, not with salt. That was question number 23. The next question is 25. An inert atmosphere is needed in a lamp to lengthen the useful life of the metal filament. Okay. So obviously argon is used for this purpose. Argon rather than helium is used for this purpose. Argon is more abundant in air. Argon is less dense. This is wrong. This is not possible. Obviously you can look into the periodic table. Argon is having atomic number 18 and its mass number is 40. Helium, the atomic number is 2 and mass number is 4. Helium is one of the lightest gases apart from hydrogen. It's a light gas. It is used in filling balloons, weather balloons, because hydrogen is explosive. So it's a light gas, so argon is less dense. This part is gone. Okay. So obviously because we can use argon, we cannot use if it is less abundant. So it has to be more abundant. So this is going to be the option.
Understood, sir.
That was 25. The next question is 28. In a blast furnace, iron 3 oxide is converted to iron and carbon monoxide is converted to carbon dioxide. Okay. CO is becoming CO2, Fe2O3 is becoming Fe. So obviously oxygen removed. So this is reduction. CO is becoming CO2, so this is oxidation. Pretty simple question. Okay. I'm repeating this once again. Fe2O3 is becoming Fe. Removal of oxygen is reduction. Adding oxygen is oxidation. Removing oxygen is reduction. So Fe2O3 becoming Fe, reduction, reduced. CO becoming CO2. Oxygen added. So that is oxidized. So iron oxide is reduced. Removal of oxygen. Carbon monoxide, CO becoming CO2. Oxygen added. So that is oxidized. So this is the correct option. We move on to next question after 28. That is 32. This is the last question. Substance K reacts with sodium carbonate to form a gas. So this gas can be possibly carbon dioxide. It turns lime water milky, so definitely this is carbon dioxide. And any carbonate with any acid. So it has to be hydrochloric acid. These two options are gone. It cannot be combustion. Combustion is burning. So this is also gone. The option is D. If you have any doubts, you can ask me.
So understood.